producer. Any producers out there? No, do this by myself then. Check one, check two, check three. I think we are ready to go. All right. Bonjour. Welcome to another episode NDN Way with Johnny R, the podcast that records live from the southern shores of the mighty Red Lake. And I'm your host, Johnny R. Obviously, coming to you on this, I don't know, whatever day it is. I'm not too sure. I've been pretty busy the last week or two. Last week I did my final comedy show performance ever at the Parkway Theater. Sold out crowd. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. But I don't know if I announced this before, but I did retire from comedy. It's time to do something else. Gonna do fun shit that doesn't stress me out like comedy has the past 15 years. That's one thing about comedy is the build up to a show is the worst. The stress. And then when you don't have that, you have the stress of trying to get booked. You have the stress of kissing ass to get booked, but so I don't do that. And pander to get booked. So I don't do that anymore. I don't think I ever did. Probably why I didn't get booked. So yeah. No longer in comedy, doing other things. Probably start some writing, producing, directing, maybe finish college, who knows. It's not like comedy took that much of my life, but many miles on the road, alone, lots of thinking and stuff. So, but yeah. So what's going on out in the Naish? I haven't been online that much the last couple days. I don't know if there's any gossip or news that you guys heard about. Just I've been off social media. Well, not really. Check it in every now and then just to check in on my peoples, see what you guys are up to. So I saw a few interesting memes that have that have been shared amongst the social media people. And today I got a cough, so I didn't go to work today. Again, I had a sold out show full of people, full of germs, basketball game last night, and it finally caught up to me. So I think I'm feeling a little bit better. I think I'm regenerated enough to check in on you all, on you fine people of the Naish. Beautiful day out there. 48 degrees last I checked. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be okay to get back to work tomorrow. But as for today, I just needed to. I couldn't really. I sounded like Sam Elliott when I woke up this morning, and my breasts were no, not breasts. My lungs were a little heavy, so I just decided I better just stay home. Still got a little bit of a cough. What was I saying now? Oh, the memes. The memes I saw. So I read a couple of them yesterday. Is that today? Yeah, and so I went in to investigate. I went to ask to seek answers. I didn't offer tobacco or anything. I was just being nosy. So, but apparently there was a tribal council meeting yesterday, special sesh. And I went up there to be nosy, but it was an executive sesh, and got some breakfast. I got another homie some breakfast there, so just being nosy. Sat around for a while, and I guess the executive session went on a little longer than my break was. But though technically being that I am in the, I mentioned this on the Facebooks, being that I am um, uh, working the radio, I am pressed. So I went to be nosy, and bitch, guess what? From what my understanding, and I'm not very smart. I'm not a very smart. I have my moments. I know trivia, too much trivia. I am the two-time generational trivia champion at WRLN. So it was if I was chairman and something like this happened, the rumors I think started yesterday, and I had nothing to do with any rumors. All I did was post a pic that I was at the meeting, and it was an executive session, and I was curious. I was curious to find out what it was. And, um, if your Red Lake Constitution, your Red Lake Nation history, which a lot of us don't, and I realized that when I was doing a Red Lake Nation trivia quiz for prizes on my radio show, and it took forever to get right answers to my Red Lake Nation trivia questions, and I was kind of embarrassed for us. And I think the only winner for the Red Lake Nation trivia was Vincent Vincent Graves. So so I had to discontinue doing Red Lake Nation trivia because Vincent was going to win every single time. So we got to think of other means to give shit away because I don't think anybody's beating Vince Graves in Red Lake Nation trivia, and he's going to have about 50 shirts by the end of the year. So we're trying something else. What was I saying now? Oh, if you know your Red Lake Constitution, if you know your Red Lake history, the rules and code of I don't know if it's code of conduct, code of ethics that the rules the tribal council goes by, and there are certain actions officers are have the power to do. And if yeah, exactly. If you guys are coming to me for news on our tribe, what does that say about the Red Lake Nation? Come on, we're in 2024. But though I did hear the chairman will be issuing a statement today, so that's in the works. Yeah, if people were informed in a timely manner, there wouldn't be so many rumors flying around, plain and simple. Yeah. So yeah, again, if you guys are coming to me for news, I feel bad for you. I feel bad for us. I'm the one that has to seek information, so no pun intended. But yeah, the Red Lake Tribal officers, which is the chairman, the secretary, and the treasurer, they have powers that allow them to make, I think it's like business moves and stuff to, whatever they say goes. Being that they are making those moves in the best interests of the tribe. And again, these rumors started off that they got way out of hand. I mean, it really, oops, sorry, Siri trying to chime in. But yeah, it was again, there are certain
Okay. Play Holes in the Ocean from Chime In Podcast.
I think somebody's trying to interfere. I don't know what happened there. Somebody's trying to interfere. I think my laptop and my phone are bugged. So I better not tell you. Somebody trying to sabotage me here. So yeah, I was joking that somebody probably put some some bad medicine on me to make me sick. I'm just kidding. That's a terrible thing to say. But yeah, if we learn, the Constitution, we learn our history, we learn what our tribal council members are allowed to do, whether it's, you know, that's something popular. That's just what it is, man. I think a lot of the rumors and the Facebook memes and everybody that just took off. That just took off, man. And I know there are certain rules and ethics and law that our tribal council members have to abide by. And again, all of this would have been cleared up with. I think somebody said there was a uh, Minnesota Public Radio article or something on it a few months back, and I think there is just a better way of doing it. That's all there is to it. There's a better way of making business decisions that are clearly um, so everybody, not everybody, but most of us can understand. So because when things like this get out, it's their it reflects bad on the nation, because we're trying to make some serious moves, and we are the trailblazers of this. And again, information should be available. I know rumors are going to start, and it happens with social media. It's happening since Red Lakers got phones. But yeah, there was a way better way of doing this, and I keep disappearing. So with that, and as for personnel moves, I think that's confidentiality stuff. So I have no idea what happened with that. And but all of this again, this is just for my understanding. This is what I've asked questions about it, and fortunate enough to have people reply to me. And the way it was explained to me, it kind of made sense because that's just how I suppose the responsibilities of being a tribal council member are. So again, with the personnel decisions, that's none of our business. It's I think there's confidentiality laws and all that. So again, this is just from my understanding. We're trying to make business moves, and there are better ways of doing that. So hopefully we can learn from this. And also, just want to remind you that there's a Q&A sesh in Minneapolis tomorrow for the tribal council. Tribal council is going to be there. They're there to answer your questions. And I'm not sure if there's supposed to be a memo coming out. But yeah, I heard there was a statement coming out what happened yesterday. First time I hear John Aaron hold back on the storytelling. Well, I just see that's the thing. I don't really know the personnel stuff. That's out of my I don't know that part. Am I going? No, I'm not going to Minneapolis tomorrow. That's too far. A 2-hour meeting. But I just advise you guys, if you remember, there's a campaign literature a lot of our candidates gave out, and phone numbers. There's phone numbers on there. I don't know if you knew that. There's phone numbers on. Man, now my headphones are going out. What the? I think they're trying to jam my system here. Trying to jam my information. But yeah. from all of that, I don't know what is, what I think. Spill the deets. I don't have any details. All I know is just from being nosy, putting stuff together, you know, 2 plus 2 is whatever it is, whatever they want us to believe. State of the band is February 23rd. It's gonna be juicy, it's gonna be heated. Yes. It could be aliens. You never know. So from what I know, if I was chairman and this happened, I would probably say word. Is that how this works? I don't know. Oh man. Yeah, there is a better way of doing things. There really is. I don't agree with the way it seems like, things are done in not secret, but in a way it's not clear. Because I've gone to a few tribal council meetings recently, and I don't know if I mentioned this before, but when a tribal director or somebody comes up and they bring up an item or something, the council just, I move, and I didn't even get to hear them finish. I say it. It's like they're racing to see who can make a move first and who can move without us sitting in the audience knowing what's going on. And maybe we should all get like a booklet or even an email. But then again, okay, that's just ridiculous. Forget I said that part. Yeah. So for my again, this is my understanding. It's the way business is done for I don't know how long, because I know it's transparent. Yeah, there it is, right? Transparency is not a thing in the council. There's stuff a lot of things out there that, I realize that, once the minutes are, council meetings done, the minutes are to be approved at the next meeting, which is what, 4 or 5 weeks later. And then it's printed in the newspaper for a red light paper like a week later. So that's like 6 weeks past before we can know what's going on. They say come to the council meetings, but when we do go to the council meetings, again, somebody makes a move, somebody seconds, and we don't even know what was voted on. And transparency is an important piece of should I say democracy, since we're in a sovereign nation? Is that how that works? But again, this is one of the things that I talked about a couple of years ago when I ran for chair. I don't know if you know I ran for chairman. I don't know why I ran for chairman. Is we need our own people educated on the issues that matter to us. And this will stop getting others, uh, you know, riled up, starting rumors. Again, this reflects bad on the nation, everybody, because of all of these rumors. And again, it comes back to, you know, transparency. Information should be available to our people. They should have no do both positions just for the time being. Honestly, is throwing out the door. And I think I'll need to read up or get the definition of transparency. But yeah, there needs to be, even though we are in 2024, there still needs to be a lot of work needs to be done. Not just with sharing information, but code of ethics, code of conduct, whatever that's called. I think we need to go back to back to being formal. It's old school, but you know, got to get back to the basics of taking this seriously. Because what does happen with our tribal council is serious, and I don't. There are times where I last council meeting I went to, there was a lot of joking and laughing. It doesn't seem very because I know somebody mentioned that there's a lot of people out here suffering with addiction, mental illness, homelessness, and I know that takes a lot of work to combat those things, but you know see our governing body, to not for maybe maybe I demand too much. It's like I demand too much from my niche. I think that's what it is. We need to be professional. We need to dress like it. I'm not saying ribbon shirts, at least a polo shirt maybe, you know, something where it looks like you're representing the people of the niche. Good ideas. Maybe that's why they call it Robert's Rule of Order for meetings. Guide how meetings should move along. Should be clearly defined agenda items and allowed to be verbally spoken for. Yeah. Robert's Rules of Order. I like that. Yes. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. Is that asking too much for a tribal council? Access to tribal council meetings, you know, yeah, more transparency. It wouldn't fix this, but it's a step in the right direction. So, there's a lot of things that could be done better. Silk shirts, Mike Martin wants. Oh yeah, silk shirts. Too many chiefs running the show and always pointing fingers at one. Something does you wrong. Higher expectation. Yeah, I do have high expectations of my leaders, you know, as everyone should. It's it's long overdue. I don't know when our I think Roger Jordan, he was always spiffy because he comes from my grandpa's generation. My grandpa always had a button-up shirt, dress pants, and maybe we need to get back to that where it's not only stylish, it's also shows you came for business and you mean business. So, but that's just me. What do I know? Yeah. So, not only the tribal council, everybody's got to do their part. Learn about these issues. You know, they say, you know, why not just start right now? Let's get our shit together right now and start from scratch. You know, let bygones be bygones, and just you know, let Red Lake Nation be a bad motherfucker again. Not too much to ask. There are times where people are saying that we only come together during tragedies, and everybody forgets everything. If something tragic happens, everybody comes together. But to think of it that way, it seems like you know Red Lake is living a tragedy right now. Just every single day you see people out there struggling with abuse, addiction, homelessness, behavioral issue. I don't know how we can't say that we're living a tragedy right now. Why isn't everybody putting their differences aside to make this shit better? The only ones that are gonna make this shit better is us. So that begins. It should start at the top, make its way down, or else we'll start it and then show our leaders that we're ready to rock, you know. Just be decent people. Yes, there it is. Not happening until the change is made. It's time for change, but people are scared of change. Yes, change won't come. It's just getting worse. I don't know what more we can do or say, come together or what, but it's just my high expectations. We should all have those high expectations. All of this could have maybe not be avoided, but it's just sharing information, sharing what you know, showing show them how it's done, you know. And again, maybe that's just me. I know there's supposed to be an announcement made on the council, but I haven't seen it yet. So hopefully that happens soon. Because again, what I found out is just asking questions, and I know a lot of that information is probably not wasn't available because of the personnel decisions over there. So I think that's a legal issue, and I don't want to get anybody in trouble if they're sharing stuff they shouldn't. So they haven't. So yeah, that's what I got. And as for this election coming up this year, I think this is the time to push all candidates to be better. It's not just a popularity contest. You got to get in there. You got to do something. You got to make sense. You need to please dress for the job you're applying for. And it's just little things. And what I see in the tribal council, I see a lot of them. A lot of council members are pulled in so many different ways, and that's got to be stressful, frustrating, and I can't imagine. I get that at home with all my kids. So can only imagine what they're going through with 17,000 members asking for getting information. But yeah, election 2024. Who's all running? Who do you want to see run? I know all the reps are up. And I think 2026, everybody is up. So it'll be an interesting year. And then election cycle 2 years. So if you want the nation to be ace benace, maybe you should run. I would like to see a lot more equi run. We need that female voice in there. We need more women that are gonna stand up. Because again, I grew up around my grandma, mom, aunts, and sisters, and it's just that female perspective is what gets everybody through difficult times. And why would that be any different in the tribal council? So that's my challenge to all the young educated women from the nation. Run. It doesn't matter who's running. Don't be scared of somebody that's been in there for years. Don't be scared. Just get in there, say your piece, push other candidates to be better, and I think that's the only way. I think that's the only way that the shit's gonna work. So yeah. Was it the St. Cloud City Council has all women? So why not the Red Lake Nation Council have Tribal Council have all women? So yeah, all of you young ladies, or ladies of all ages. St. Paul, yeah, the St. Paul City Council has all all female. So one of these days, I'd like to see the Red Lake Nation have all women tribal council members. Just to see. We've had even some chiefs. Can we have lady chiefs or an elder, not even an elder, like a women's council to advise, like a Mindamuye council, something cool like that. Why hasn't that happened yet? I have to think of everything. Yeah. Oh, I would have been an awesome chairman. Now that I think about it, I probably just wear cargo shorts, polo shirt, and Jordans every day. So, well, that's still stylish, but yeah. So again, that's what I got. You know, we gotta learn what you're talking about. Let's get ourselves educated on the issues, and let's make some fucking money, right? I know Native Care, we are trailblazers. Let's do what we can. There are easier ways to do business. You know, I think one word I heard was bad business practice. It's just there's a better way of doing things. Keeping the people informed is a good one. And do I have to I wish our tribal council members good luck at the Q&A session tomorrow, because there's going to be a lot of concerned citizens that have a lot of great questions, and you're probably going to get grilled. So have your notes handy, because we got a lot of concerned citizens that will be waiting for you. Just give them the information that they need. Hopefully they know what they want to talk about. So yeah. Is it tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow, February 1st, Minneapolis Tribal Council Q&A sesh, man. Good luck over there. It's been interesting. And I know somebody's going live, so somebody with decent equipment, audio equipment, so we can hear. That'll be fun. That'll be fun to watch. I would go, but I don't want to. That's too far. Middle of the week. Well, not in the middle of the week, but it's a weekday. I got shit to do. So, but if somebody paid me to go down there, I would. I'm just throwing that out there. If you paid me, I would go down and set up all my cool shit. So, yeah, all the way in the cities. It's at the at the embassy, wherever that is. I went to the college last week. I meant to go to the embassy, but I ended up at the college. So that's where I was. What else is there? We're not gonna get anywhere if we're all at each other's throats. Teamwork, man. The only way to get us out of this situation. Remember, there are other issues out there: addiction, alcoholism, mental health, homelessness, abuse. All of that, we brought that on ourselves. So we got to fix it. I know I've always wanted a Q&A session for all tribal council members at each community district, because I thought that's what they were going to do. I mentioned that, I think it was last year or the year before, and it hasn't happened yet. I know the representatives, they have their monthly meetings, and I thought the chairman would show up one of those times, and just good conversation, coffee and conversation. That's all it is. So hopefully that works out. Yeah, I think that's all I got. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And I think I'll upload this on what is that one website where all the podcasts are: Spotify, iTunes, Google Play. Miigwech for listening. Miigwech for watching.